So today, special rig here for people who carry a gun. This is TACRIG. TACRIG is an innovative modular holster system that allows you to safely and quickly snap on and off multi-platform shells. It's a pretty cool system. And the owner here is Tim Silver. He's with me to talk about this. Tim, are you there?
Hey, Melissa. Yes, I'm here.
Good. Thank you for joining me. So first of all, what's your background on guns, prior military and law enforcement? You know, how did you come about this?
Yeah, well, first of all, thank you for having me. Thank you, Gun Owners Radio. I appreciate the time and the publicity. So my background's a bit different than probably you would expect. No background in law enforcement or military. I actually come from a pretty different background with more like in the tech and engineering manufacturing industry. Always been around guns, always loved them. I'm a gun collector, FFL instructor, stuff like that. But yeah, it's definitely different than what you would expect for a guy that, came out with a something different in this industry.
I want to show everybody at home what we're talking about. So here, let me show the camera. I have a blue gun, and this is the Glock 19. And here's your outer shell. Here's the backing. And it's nice and flexible. You guys see that? See how flexible this is? So this modular system allows you to snap on and off a different holster for a different gun whenever you want. So here we go. Yeah. I'm going to lift up these buttons, and it's off.
Oh, wow.
I can take my shield now in its own holster and put it on here. Lift up the little buttons, press them down, and bam!
I've never seen buttons work like that. That's cool.
So it snaps on and off super easily.
Oh.
Look at this. Safety issue a lot of the time is that Glocks, or not Glocks, but holsters don't have a trigger guard in the back. This one does. It's completely covered.
In the trigger guard in the back. I got you.
Yeah. So not only in the front,
I see,
but also in the back. So that's a big safety issue. So also, let me show you this. It could also be, this is inside the waistband. This could be outside the waistband. When we clip on, belt buckles.
Did you have an erector set when you were growing up?
Absolutely,
this is so
I
cool.
did. Yeah.
So instantly belt buckles. Super fast, super easy.
Yeah.
And I was asking him, can I put this in the safe? Can I put this in the car if I had these little rivets? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So you can just safely, without having to unholster your gun or pull it out, you can put this and snap it in your car. If you have the little rivets to go in there, you can safely put it in your gun safe, like on the door of the gun safe. So this thing, I've never seen anything like this before. This
very cool.
This is pretty cool.
You know who talks about the trigger guard in the back is John Correa talks about that.
Speaking of which, tell us, Tim.
Yeah. So, a couple of years ago, I was looking for a system like this, just as a gun collector. I have, quite a few handguns I like to carry. And so in my research, I was looking and I never found a system that really fit what I wanted to do. I wanted to be able to carry in and out of waistband. I wanted the gun to be able to stay in the sheath. I wanted to be able to move it to different applications. We're coming out with about 40 different applications that this holster snaps to. And so it's the system is, the sky's the limit. We can make this thing adapt or snap to pretty much anything. And in my research, I decided to take a crack at designing my own holster. And eventually I came across a video by John Correa, and he was pretty much my influence here. And I literally took one of his videos on, he had like the box of shame of holsters that he had thrown in, holsters he had bought throughout the year. And every gun owner that carries a gun, they know exactly what we're talking about right now, because I've got a box of holsters in my office too that I can't use for one reason or another. They're super uncomfortable, or they're unsafe, or they fail in some way, my list. And he basically outlined what makes an acceptable holster. I think it was trigger guard, completely covered front and rear, gun held securely, and access to the gun reliably. And I used his list and a couple other guys that I trust, and I literally made this holster based on those checkpoints, that list. So, that's where we started with a foundation in the safety and the functionality, and then eventually kind of branched out into the in waistband, out of waistband, and figured out how to, figure out a universal hole pattern that basically fits any semi-auto on the market. And we plan to carry them all within the same holster. So
That's right. Are you coming down? Is he?
Yeah.
Am I stealing your thunder?
Yes, I'm hoping
Okay,
that
right.
he's coming down
I'll
so that he
sit
can
patiently.
present John
I
Correa
am.
with one of his own holsters.
You're coming down to join us at for our Gun Owners radio event, the Cover Your Asp Week. You're going to come down for the happy hour, right?
I will be there.
Awesome.
Yay.
Absolutely.
This is a cool system.
This is a really cool system. This backer
Thank you
is
very much.
got holes in it, and I like that it's breathable. And this is not Kydex, folks. This is something that's superior to Kydex. This is actually called Bolteron. And can you tell us the difference between Kydex and Bolteron?
Oh, putting me on the spot on that one. Without getting really, really technical, I do encourage people to just Google it, because when you Google it, you'll read the difference between Kydex, Bolteron. Honestly, hands down, you're going to go with a Bolteron shell. But real quickly, so you leave a gun in a car, it gets too hot, it will actually lose its. Or, sorry, not the gun. If you leave a holster in a Kydex holster in a car that gets too hot, it'll actually lose its retention. It'll start to deform. It'll lose shape over time. It also tears. John actually outlines one in the video where he had actually torn the gun in a hand-to-hand combat thing, torn the holster. Sorry, and it also doesn't do well with extreme cold. Well, Bolteron's a mil-spec thermoform plastic, and it has much higher and lower, heat and cold resistance. It's much stronger. It's just all around absolutely a better product. And I know that's that's a touchy subject for like everybody that's got a Kydex holster, but hey, it is what it is.
It's a cooler name too, Bolteron.
Bolteron, yeah.
It's also, I will mention this, 100% USA made, and I love that. So.
I've actually had my Kydex holster in the car, and then it warped on me once, and then I had to
There
get
you
it
go.
fixed.
Perfect example. Yep.
I've had to get it fixed.
So can I ask a question? So do you buy the chassis separately, and then you buy various holsters that fit whatever your firearm in? Is that the idea?
Yes. So each one is obviously molded individually for that firearm. We do our own molds. We don't buy the off-the-shelf molds that everybody's buying. We develop our own molds in-house. We hold really, really high tolerances and to the thousandth of an inch on these firearms. So each shell is molded individually for each firearm. And then you can buy like a package, you buy the out of waistband package with a shell, or you can buy just out of waistband, just in waistband, and you can buy the shells by themselves as you expand the system. So
Interesting.
it's really, once you get into the system, it's completely modular. It's kind of based on, like why we like AR-15s is because everybody can customize them however they want. They can add on as they go, whatever. That's, kind of the same premise here, is that you can just keep adding to. It's kind of future-proofing your holster investment, honestly.
Hey, Tim. Well, excuse me. What's the warranty on this product?
So 100% will stand behind it, whatever it is. We'll either fix it or we'll replace it or we'll return it for you. We believe in it 100%. I don't think
that's awesome.
There's going to be major problems. Yeah.
Well, I think Michael's got to love that instantaneous switch from inside the waistband to outside the waistband to accommodate your complete wardrobe that
That's right.
you switch around with.
That's right. You never know. Sometimes I fancy it.
Very fashion conscious over there.
I can't wait for the
It was,
drop leg holster. The drop leg holster is coming, so I'm hoping to get my hands on one of those.
It is. It was a big thing for me. I've got little kids. We're always running out the door to something, right? And I would carry a different gun on Sunday to church than I would during the week, wearing a T-shirt. So I needed to be able to switch up not only the gun, but maybe in out of waistband, depending on what my job was for the day. I'm running security at my church. I'm probably going to carry out of waistband. It's just, I wanted that flexibility, and I thought, hey, there's got to be a way to do this. And there's a lot more stuff in the works. As you get into the system, there will be stuff released almost on a weekly basis. It's crazy how much stuff we've got in the works right now.
I respect a guy that has a church gun.
Me too.
Yes,
The
sir.
retention's great on this too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everything snaps in.
So, Tim, what's the website?
TACRIG.com, TACRIG.com. Very simple.
And we have a giveaway. So anybody who wants to enter this giveaway for their very own holster, you can go to gunownersradio.com and sign up for our email. And in 2 weeks, I will announce a winner.
Sweet.
We also have a discount code. Thank you so much. It's GOR15 to save 15%. So thank you so much, Tim, for joining us, and thank you for the giveaway and the discount.
Thank you very much.
All right, buddy, back to your Rector set.
Thanks for watching our Magnum show, where we dig into gun owners topics a little more in depth. You can watch us live every Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. California time, right here on our YouTube channel, or if you're in the San Diego area, you can listen to us on 1170 a.m. We're also available on your favorite podcast platform for free. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can help restore and protect the Second Amendment, not just in California, but across the country.